With Season 2 of Bridgerton done, fans are already looking forward to the next season, which is based on the best-selling series of novels written by Julia Quinn. Since the first two seasons follow the books in chronological order, it seems the next season will be deviating from the source, which got a lot of fans asking, why isn't Benedict the lead of Bridgerton Season 3? Stay tuned to hear all about it. So, why isn't the Benedict the lead of Bridgerton Season 3? Netflix announced in May 2022 that Bridgerton Season 3 will not be based on Julia Quinn's Bridgerton series' third book, An Offer from a Gentleman. Instead, the fourth novel in the hit Regency romance series, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, will center on Colin and Penelope's love story. Many people were surprised by this news, as Van Dusen had previously stated that she would follow the order of Quinn's romance novels, which were the inspiration for the Shondaland series. Next up is An Offer for a Gentleman, which centers an older brother, Benedict, Luke Thompson, and his romantic antics. However, things are changing now that Jess Brownell has taken over as showrunner for Season 3, and the story will go on to Book 4, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. But what happened in Benedict and Sophie in the book? Benedict falls for Sophie Beckett, a woman he meets at a masked event, in An Offer from a Gentleman. Sophie, the illegitimate daughter of an earl, is forced to work as a servant for her stepmother and stepsisters after he dies. Much like Cinderella. Warning, spoilers ahead. Benedict and Sophie reunite and marry 2 years after the masked ball. This plot, however, will not be seen at least Season 4. Just a quick recap of things. Here's what happened at the end of Bridgerton Season 2. Things were not looking so good for Penelope at the end of Season 2, which was released on Netflix in March. Within the span of a single evening, she lost her best friend, Eloise, and her longtime crush on Colin was dealt a devastating blow. After the rebellious Bridgerton realized her BFF was the voice behind gossip columnist Lady Whistledown, the Eloise split occurred. However, Penelope overheard Colin talking to his friends in the garden and dismissed her as a legitimate love potential. Colin previously told EW how thrilled she was Van Dusen included that exchange, which was taken exactly from the novels. The actress noted that it was always crucial to her because Penelope needs to understand Colin is a flawed human being. He is neither a god nor an Adonis. It's not good for her to see him in that light if they're ever going to have a relationship. She needs to see him for who he is, which she currently does not. It'll probably be beneficial in the long run, but it won't be beneficial right away. Showrunner Jess Brownell believes it's time to shine the spotlight on Colin. I really feel like it's Colin and Penelope's time because we've been watching both of these actors on our screens since Season 1. We've already invested in them a little bit. We know who they are as people. Bridgerton showrunner Jess Brownell explained to Variety in an interview. I feel like, especially in the last season, there are these moments of tension between them where it's like Colin walks up to the line of almost realizing that Penelope has feelings for him but doesn't quite get there. Instead of treading water on that dynamic, we wanted to push it into their season. It really felt like the perfect moment to tee it up. However, Brownell stated that Benedict will play a significant role in Season 3. Because it's an ensemble show, she noted how the series already differs from the books in several ways. The books primarily center on one romantic couple at a time, with the siblings making brief appearances but not having full stories. Even though the books are being reordered, she believes all of the characters you'd expect to see, Benedict, who's in Book 3, will play a key role in Season 3, will appear. Season 2 stars Jonathan Bailey's Anthony and Simone Ashley's Kate, as well as Season 1 lead Phoebe Dynevor, who plays Daphne, have all been confirmed to return for Season 3. The only major casting change is Francesca Bridgerton, who will be replaced by actress Hannah Dodd, who previously played the character. Shonda Rhimes, the show's executive producer, has stated that she has plans to make 8 seasons of Bridgerton, one for each of the 8 siblings. Brownell was also ambiguous on whether or not there would be a queer plot in the future of Bridgerton, which has been a hot topic among fans. Right now, the showrunner said she's so focused on Pen and Colin and how they're developing them that her head is really in the day-to-day, but that's something they can discuss at a later date. The relationship between Benedict and Sir Henry Granville in Season 1, according to the previous Bridgerton showrunner Chris Van Dusen, was not meant to imply Benedict Benedict was gay or bisexual. Season 3 is slated to begin filming in June, with no release date confirmed as of yet. So let's shift our focus to the central figures of Bridgerton Season 3, Colin and Penelope's love story. Since Netflix confirmed that they won't follow Julia Quinn's book order, we might as well jump into what we know about Colin and Penelope's love story. Season 3 is expected to focus on Benedict Bridgerton, played by Luke Thompson and Sophie Beckett, and the plot of Bridgerton's Book 3, An Offer from a Gentleman. Fans, on the other hand, have begun to suspect that Benedict's relationship will not be the main plot of Season 3. Benedict's younger brother, Colin, played by Luke Newton, may instead take center stage. We're definitely planning on following each of the Bridgerton siblings' romantic experiences, executive producer Shonda Rhimes told Entertainment Tonight regarding Season 2 of Bridgerton. We're not necessarily going in order, but we're going to see each of the siblings and their stories, she said. Because Rhimes has previously stated that she intends to make 8 seasons and maybe more, several fans interpreted this as a direct hint to Season 3, implying that Benedict will not be next in the Bridgertonverse. Aside from Benedict, there are 2 age-appropriate contenders for Season 3's love story, Colin and Eloise. However, many people prefer the former owing to the development of Penelope and Colin's romance in Season 2. Season 3 will be focusing on Pollen, aka the Penelope and Colin love story, and Kate and Anthony will return, according to Season 2 star Simone Ashley. Ashley informed E! There will undoubtedly be a post-marriage Canthony narrative. She also expressed her excitement for the world to witness Nicola Collin and Luke Newton rock it, as well as to continue to play with the Anthony and Kate story now that they're happily married. It's only natural that Colin and Penelope follow suit in Season 3. Colin told Netflix's Tidham that he feels if the audience watches Penelope gushing over this boy for another season, they'll really be agitated over the lack of development between the 2 runners, something showrunner Jess Brownell also understood, which is why they're prioritizing Colin and Penelope's romance this time around. Of course, let's also address the elephant in the room, which is the role of Francesca Bridgerton and getting recast. In Season 3, Hannah Dodd took up the role of Francesca Bridgerton. Ruby Stokes, who left Bridgerton to feature in Netflix's Lockwood & Co., is replaced by Dodd. The newly cast actress was most recently seen in Anatomy of a Scandal as young Sophie, Sienna Miller's younger sister. Viewers wondered why Francesca didn't appear in more episodes of Season 2, and the reason was the Stokes' filming schedule clashed with Bridgerton's. Chris Van Dusen, the creator of Bridgerton, has declared his love for Francesca, but they lost her midway through Season 2. After trying all other possibilities, the actress was forced to come out due to circumstances beyond our control, and Stokes' ability to juggle both programs moving forward was too difficult. But what is Bridgerton all about for all of us who stumbled on today's video? Bridgerton is an American historical romance streaming television series based on a group of novels by Julia Quinn. It is Chris Van Dusen's debut scripted show for Netflix, and it is produced by Shondaland. It is set in a competitive world of Regency-era London's ton during the social season when marriageable age offspring of aristocracy and gentry are launched into society and centered around the titular Bridgerton family. With 656.16 million hours seen in its first 28 days, Bridgerton Season 2 is the most watched English-language television series on Netflix. It was released on the platforms on March 25, 2022, to generally positive reviews and debuted at #1 in 92 countries. According to Nielsen Media Research, it was also the most watched show on American television screens for 3 weeks. The first season premiered on Netflix on December 25, 2020, to mostly excellent reviews, and it quickly became the most watched English-language series on Netflix at the time of its broadcast, with 625.49 million hours viewed before being surpassed by the sophomore season. And that's pretty much everything we know so far about Bridgerton Season 3. What are you looking forward to the most next season? Let us know in the comment section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.